right, I know it doesn't look like it from the video I just shot, but guys, if I had 60 of yards like that one, I'd be tickled to death. That's a $40 a yard. Whenever I have it to where I can mow it each week and it hadn't rained like it has, it's just a normal mow every 7 days. I think like less than 30 minutes, well less than 30 minutes, more like 20 to 25 minutes, I can mow, weed eat, and be out of there whenever it's only been a week since I mowed it. Now that's been 2 weeks since I mowed it, so of course I just double cut it. I cut it on 3 3/4 and then cut it on 4 1/4, and it's dropped up fine. It still didn't take me that long to do it, even though I had to go over it a couple times. But that, to me, that's just an ideal yard. 25 minutes, $40. If I had 60 of those, it'd be no problem getting them done each week. It's small enough to where the Turf Tiger knocks it out and nothing flat. That's just the kind I like. Plus, it's less than a mile from my house, and it's on the street that I have 4 other yards, so perfect. Anyway, that's the first 2. Let's see it. Let's keep going. Okay, y'all may have seen this one before. I'm not sure. I posted on Instagram a lot. Normal, nice size front yard, right? Not too big. Then, of course, fenced in backyard, dog lot. Show you the surprise here in a minute. Yeah, that's the backyard. But I only mow small yards, so I've been told. The neighbors sprayed it. So that's going to save me some time today, thank goodness, because usually I'll weed eat that whole fence row, but as you can tell, it's dead. There's a pretty Turf Tiger stripe going up through there, and that's going to save me some time. I think I have shot this before. All that right in there, I've shown you. I've got to weed eat that. I know it looks like a big area, but it really doesn't take that long. And unfortunately, this is the only way I can mow this yard. This is one of those backyards where you can put diagonals in it, all kinds of different stripe diamonds. I mean, all kinds of different stripes. But unfortunately, from where that guy's mowing to the corner of that fence, I can mow wide open. I mean, I almost as fast as this thing will go, I can cut. But the downside is from about right here that way, it just goes boom, 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 boom. And the reason for that, and this is my theory, I haven't asked the homeowner, but I believe it to be true. Main reason because of how it is over in there. I think they used to garden this because the ruts, for lack of a better term, and how the mower bounces going over them like this, that just tells me it's been disc like that. So, see that one way over there? I mean, these are big lots. These are all big lots out through here. 2 to 3, 4, maybe 5 acres. I doubt it. This one's 2 point something, but I'm pretty sure this used to be a garden, and that's why it's so rough. So I've spent enough time on this yard. I'm getting ready to go inside the fence. I'll do a quick little 5-second snippet at that, and then I'm going to bust tail to get off this yard, guys, because this is just number 3 and we got a lot to go. Let's go. All right, I know you guys have seen this one before. leaf cleanup. I had to think for a second. By Street Light. That was this one. And I'll tell you about this yard whenever I get done with it. Alright, I'm going to talk. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to talk for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to throw a sandwich in my mouth going down the road to the next yard because I'm about to starve to death. That yard back there, whenever I got it last year, I bid it. Whenever I was talking to the lady who's really nice, I said, what were you paying the last guys? And she told me. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't even get anywhere close to that, really. I said I would need at least $20 more than what they were charging you. Main reason because I didn't want the yard. Long story short, I got the yard. Reason being I don't want that yard is what y'all just saw in the little video clip I put up there. There's hidden stumps, there's hidden roots. You could spend 2 full days picking up sticks and never pick up all the sticks. So it's not a matter of if you're going to tear up your mower on that yard, it's a matter of when, because eventually you're going to hit one of them things that you forgot about, didn't see, whatever. Another thing, you're running over sticks constantly, which just destroys your blades, and then you're spending money to sharpen them blades. Let me talk a bit about the business side. A bunch of you guys, and I'm so flattered by and thankful, ask me, text me, direct message me on Instagram, stuff like that, asking for advice. Look, Instagram is great for a community because they help each other. I've got friends all over this country I never thought possible, and I reach out to them all the time because I don't have all the answers to this. YouTube can be a bit cutthroat. I'll put a video up on here and I get all these comments telling me, no, you ought to do this, you ought to do that, and they're not helpful or good-hearted. They're just wanting to show you how much they know that you don't know. But anyway, what I'm getting to is this is advice for you guys that call me with questions or message me with questions. There's a human side to this and a business side to this, and I'm already over 2 minutes, but I'll let the human side of it get into more of the business side of it than I should. I want to drop that yard back there so bad I can't stand it. I can't charge her anymore because I know she can't afford it, and there's guys out there that'll do the yard. I hate the yard. It's close to other yards I've got, but I don't like it for all the reasons that I just said to you. And there's other yards that I have that I keep them for the human element of it, not for the business element, and I need to separate that. This is not bragging. I'm not a bragger. I'm just telling y'all what goes on in my day-to-day thing. I don't have to do yards like that. I'm solo. I can't find anybody that wants to work, and I'm not talking about my friends' kids. Oh, it's just lawn mowing, he can run a weed eater, that type of thing. I can't find qualified guys to pay a good salary to come work. If they are qualified, they're running their own lawn care businesses. Honestly, this is no BS, guys. I could run 2 guys full-time 5-6 days a week right now with the work that I have and the work that I'm turning down. I'm not kidding. While I was on that 1 yard, I have 3 voicemails waiting on me, and I know what they are. I've got 2 from last night I haven't even answered yet, which is not good business practices, so don't do that. But I have turned down more work this year than I can imagine, but there's no point in taking the work whenever you know you can't get to it, and I can't get the freaking yards I've got, so why am I going to take on more? But that's that side of it. So that's just my little rant and the thoughts that were going through my head on that yard. But the end advice to it is keep the human element out of the business element part of it, and you'll be better off and probably make more money. Anyway, guys, twice as much as I said I was going to do. All right, guys, if you watch my channel at all, you've seen this one a million times probably. Does that ring a bell? That's even a thumbnail on one of the videos. So let's go. All right, on the way to the next one, just confidential information. I've never seen this one either. I went to high school with the guy. It's his mother's house, and he called me up last week and asked me if I cared to get it, and I told him I was covered up, but I asked him where it was at, and then I said, yeah, I'll get it. Has it been mowed? Yes, it's been mowed. So there's 2 pluses. Now, to get back to my rant that I was on, y'all know I do that from time to time, but anyway, another point I was wanting to make. I'm solo, can't find good help, and like I said, I'm not bragging, because it's not bragging, but my phone rings a lot, and it's people wanting lawn care, and I can't get to them. So what I was saying about that yard, I'm taking the human side of it whenever I ought to do the business side and drop it and take a more desirable yard. Because being solo right now with an abundance of work, which like I said, I'm oh so thankful for, because it can all go away at any time. I can pick and choose which ones I want. So if they're really good, of course I'm going to keep them, but the ones I like to refer to as we'll call it a poop yard, the ones that aren't good, they're out of the way, they're hard to mow, stuff like on that last yard I was telling you about, I don't have to take those. So I'm going to quit doing that. But that's just what I'm getting at. I don't have to take these yards like I used to. I can cherry pick the good ones, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. But I got to take the human side out of it so I can say no. But like Tim's helping me out with one. I kept mowing that yard in Boones Creek because of the human side of it, whenever the business side said don't do it. Well, Tim thankfully called me that next morning and helped me out on that. So that was a big benefit, and it's a good business decision as well. All right, I know this next yard is right through here somewhere, so I probably already passed it, so I'm going to quit and find it real quick so I can get it knocked out, and I'll show it to you as soon as I find it. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. It turns out, like, if I walk here, if trees and buildings weren't in the way, I could see straight through to the house I just left. So that's perfect. Same right here. I'm going right down there. So that's awesome. How awesome is that pickup? Great little yard. Probably 15-20 minute yard, something like that, after I learn it, I think. But this is great. I just said I left right up there. Watch this. You guys have seen this one plenty of times. It's gonna be a doozy. All right, I forgot the before of this one, but I'll give you the after. And look who showed up to help. Last 2 yards, this one and one before this, Austin with A&J Lawns showed up to help me out. So go check his channel out while you're at it too. Y'all want to hear something funny? New client. I was at that one that Austin met me on, and that's a busy roadway down through there, as y'all know. She stopped. I went mowed a yard, stopped, gave her an estimate. New client weekly. So here we go. And that's how it happens. That enclosed trailer has paid for itself several times, I'm guessing. So anyway, guys, so that's 9. Austin with A&J Lawns that y'all saw back there, he's a 16-year-old kid. He's got his own lawn mowing business. I begged him and begged him and begged him. Austin, if you're watching, I'm still begging for him to come work for me, but he's got his own thing going. You can't blame him for that. So he texted me and said he was done, and he lives down this way, and he stopped and helped me knock out them last 2 yards. So on the week, I've got 6, 11, 4, and 9 for today. Still way behind. Like I told y'all earlier in the week, there's no way I'm getting all my yards mowed this week, but you're going to see all of them that I have or that I get mowed this week, and what you don't see, I'll continue because they'll be at the top of the list next week. Anyway, that's the video for today. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and let's hope we have another pretty day again tomorrow, guys, because today was really productive. I know it was only 9 yards, but you saw the size of them, and I was double cutting wet grass on most of them. So there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.